Hello everybody, Frankie Day back here again on YouTube. I have another build here I'd like to share. This build isn't too old, it's about 8 years ago. This is a Trumpeter 148 scale Focke-Wulf Condor maritime bomber. I got this kit about 8 years ago, and I went down to the hobby shop to get some modeling supplies, and they had a couple in there. Like I say, Trumpeters, they're completely doing something new every day. And when I seen the kit, and says, "Wow, it's 148 scale." When I seen the price of the thing, ouch! 129 dead presidents. Because $129. I thought about it, so what the hell? I only live once, so I bought it. I took it home, opened the box, looked at the parts, all molded in light gray plastic. It has photo etch parts, comes with the kit. The kit is very highly detailed. It's got a sum of 328 parts to it, the kit. The novice should have no problem attacking this kit. With a couple kits under his belt, he should have had no problems building this one. It's not too complicated to build. There's a lot of parts. You got a lot of photo etch parts that are inside the kit. You can't see, but I know it's there. The cockpit is very highly detailed. It comes no figures at all. This model is non-gimmick model. Nothing works on it. Only the propellers spin, so that's pretty much the option on reciprocal aircraft in general. The Focke-Wulf Condor was used throughout the Second World War. Sir Winston Churchill dubbed the aircraft as the scourge of the Atlantic. A real pain in the ass back in those days. I mean, you couldn't keep merchant shipping all the way from the United States of America to England without having a threat of having a squadron of condors come over the horizon. And believe me, they fly mast high and they drop their bombs and they mark their targets right on the spot. A real pain in the duff. And a lot of convoys had escorts of corvettes, destroyer escorts, and destroyers. And they had a problem shooing off the Condor bombers. The Condor bomber was it was a Lufthansa. It was a Focke-Wulf civilian version. It was actually designed and entered service in 1933. Primarily, it was designed as Lufthansa, as a German airliner. But when Adolf Hitler became in power, the military had a great demand for it because they seen a lot of possibilities. And they knew they had a long range, and by modifying the gas tank arrangement by installing it inside the fuselage, be able to give the aircraft a more range. And the only structural failures that the Condor suffered, it was actually overcome, but probably pretty close to the end of the hostilities in Europe. It had a problem of breaking the fuselage back, the back of the fuselage. Every time it came in for a landing, the fuselage had a stress fracture. It would snap. And they had a lot of problems with that, so they went back to the Focke-Wulf plant and they redesigned the whole fuselage, and it was overcome. Here, I'd like to produce my Focke-Wulf Condor, the 148 scale. Here she is, fellas. A beautiful airplane indeed she is. The kit gives you two options in the paint schedule wise. Option number one, the under surfaces are sky blue, top surfaces are Schwartz green and Dunkirk green. Option number two, which I have right here, slate green, Dunkirk green, Schwartz green, and with hollow brow undersurfaces. The flaps and control surfaces are optional positions as they pose. As you can see, I lowered the wing flaps of this airplane as for a landing mode or even takeoff. Wingspan of the Focke-Wulf Condor is 122 feet. Fuselage length is 114, almost the size of the Martin Mars flying boat. Big airplane. It carries a crew of 5 men. Armament consists of 4 .30 caliber machine guns. You have a top turret, as you can see here. The gondola at the bottom of the fuselage. You had the rear 30 caliber. You had a forward 30 caliber forward. The fuel supply in this kit, they gave you fuel tanks, 12 fuel tanks. And they start forward of the entry door up to the navigator's department, port the starboard sides of the fuselage. That's what gave these things the range. And they broke the back right across here. They'd stamp right there, they'd bust. The undercarriage looks very hideous. It's big. One begins to wonder, how the hell does something like that retract inside the nacelles? Easy, they retract. The reason why the tires is oversized, aircraft like this in general, most German aircraft, even English, they didn't have asphalt runways. They had more or less grass runways. So bigger tires could handle grass landings more than that in the tarmac. Again, I haven't seen this kit on the hobby shop shelves since the day I bought this one. I imagine it's still out there. You can probably get them much cheaper than what I paid. This hobby shop I go to, they don't give you a break. So I guess the best bet to get plastic like this is get a hold of Amazon on the internet. They bring it down about 30, 40 bucks. They're still out there. If you can't find them anywhere else, they'll just keep searching eBay. You'll find them there too. As I repeated myself previously, they ain't nothing that place ain't have. The kit's very straightforward in building. It comes with 2 sets of decals, 2 different squadrons. It comes with 328 injection molded parts, all detailed. It comes with a sheet of photo etched parts. Most of the photo etched parts are inside the fuselage itself. You can't see it, but they're there. There's a lot of detail in this model. I mean, no stones are left uncovered in this kit. Trumpeter's got their act together. Only beef with Trumpeter's, I wish they'd bring the price down, but I guess EPA and the rest of those people got something to do with it. That's the reason why injection molded plastic kits are expensive, but the way I look at it, everything is expensive nowadays. It's getting to be that models are turning into luxury items more than hobby items. But that's just a once in a while model build and buy I can afford. I bought that Albatross. That was a pretty good sum of money, $134. So those kits, they're expensive, so you better be prepared what you're getting into. But like I say, they're worth every penny and nickel there is. They're well engineered. No fit issues, no fit problems at all in this kit. There's nothing I can object to this kit at all. Goes together quite well with minimum filler. A novice should have no problem with building this model. With few models under his belt, or her belt, she could tackle the Trumpeter Focke-Wulf. That looks like the hands of time the old grandfather over there telling me you got a couple of minutes before you're off here, so I'd like to be able to close off here before I overdo my boundaries. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and all your replies on my previous YouTube posts I made. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart for all your replies. I'm honored to you gentlemen out there. You guys are the best. Alex, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Baghead, Pete, Aaron, all you great fellas out there, you know. Guys, thank you very much for your replies and everything. You guys are a great bunch of fellas. And again, I have a couple more builds coming up after this, so stay tuned, and I shall return. So please subscribe, and thank you for tuning in, guys. And we'll catch you on the next YouTube presentation. Bye, fellas.